Oh, fucking tired. Just fucking shot. Here we go. I know this guy. His wife died. Breast cancer. Terrible. My heart's breaking for this guy. And I saw him the other day. And I was thinking to myself, is a fist bump completely inappropriate at this point? I don't know. It seems like every time I come through the door, there's a list of things to do. I mean, roll it up, and this stuff is so unimportant in the grand scheme of things. Did these women understand that there's a grand scheme of things? Like, I don't know. What did my wife want me to fix the other day? It's washing and cleaning. Washing and cleaning. What is this routine of washing and cleaning? God forbid I'm ever a single man again. I don't think I'll wash another thing again. I got coffee cups in here that are full of microbes. Do you understand? I love them. I have a little farm. It's like I don't know. I'm good. The next, let me tell you something. The next super virus is going to come out of the shed. Okay? It's going to make coronavirus look like the common cold. I mean, what are we talking about here? And what's with these face masks, anyhow? I'm reading that, like, your average face mask that you wear is like 2 to 400 microns. And the coronavirus is like 2 microns. Yeah. So I'm reading this article that basically says it's like putting up a chain link fence around your house to keep out mosquitoes. And it's basically, and it reduces anxiety amongst the public. I'm like, what? Now, I'm sucking my own carbon dioxide all day? I'm sorry. I need oxygen. I need oxygen. I got nothing to talk about this morning. I have nothing to talk about. What do you want me to talk about? Do you want me to talk about how I go over my mother-in-law's house? We're having dinner at my mother's house. That's fantastic. And I'll tell you something right now. I don't know why I can't keep spit in my mouth lately. I know it's going to be gorgeous food. It's going to be a gorgeous salad. It's going to be a glass of soda. Yay high. Maybe ginger ale. I don't know. She has ginger ale. She has Coke. See, what do you want? She holds up the 2 cans. It's like eating. I pick one. It's sugar. I want it. I get this pile of food, like I should be sitting in a throne. Where's the day? I'm watching Clash of the Titans the other day. Oh my God, this is the greatest movie ever made. I saw it on Netflix. I almost threw a heart on through the front of my pants. Oh my God. Remember when Perseus gets married to Andromeda? And they're at the wedding, and it's like, what is medieval times dancing? You ever see this? And then the girl comes out and she starts dancing, and she comes out, and I thought there was going to be this big performance, and she just goes like this. Everybody can dance in medieval times. Oh yeah, I'm in. My God, imagine you started twerking in medieval times. Oh my God, the king would throw a boner through his pants, through his chainmail. Are you kidding me? Get me back to medieval times. I would introduce so many modern things to medieval times. Are you kidding me? I'd be like, hey guys, sounds like a horse. They'd be like, who came up with that? Anyhow, all right. Anyhow, here we go. How about the king? Come on. There's nothing going on here. Anyhow, oh my God, Clash of the Titans. It's the greatest movie of all time. And this guy, Perseus. I mean, this guy was like Jim Morrison. You see that cut in the chin, those lips, the hair. Oh my God, how much poontang was this guy getting? It's ridiculous. Who was the guy in the bog? Oh my God! And these stop motion animations. I mean, we don't even remember when Poseidon goes down to release the Kraken, and he's underwater like this, and you see he pulls the little switch at the bottom, and he's in the corner of the screen like this. These are special effects. They're horrible, right? Can we all agree on that? I mean, the owl flying around and the Kraken. These are all horrible special effects, but they're awesome. Oh my God. When the water's coming through, what's the name of the city? Joppa? In the beginning? And everything's getting flooded and the columns are falling over and the statues are falling over. It's so grandiose. I love it when the people are running through the tunnel and the huge thing of water comes down and knocks everybody over. I said, they didn't have a good actors union back then. I said, somebody broke a wrist or something. And where did they get this pile of water from? What, did they dump it out of the back of a truck on top of them? I mean, come on. This must have been a hilarious set to work on. Oh, please. Fucking Kraken. And then when the Kraken comes out, Poseidon's like this. They have his hair up in the air like he's underwater, and he's like this. God almighty. Release the fucking Kraken already. God almighty. What was the scumbag down in the swamp? What was his name? He was cursed by Zeus. Remember he had the teeth like Chud, those sharp teeth, and then Andromeda comes up to him, and he says to me, "Have you lost your love for me?" And she's in that dream state, and she's like, "I don't love you anymore," and he's like, "No!" I don't think he said no, but then she put her hand on his face, and he went. Like he had an orgasm in his, lizard underwear. Come on. Pegasus. I don't. So we go over my mother's house. So I get this plate of food that you can't imagine. And then they give me a... Now I got bones. I got like spare ribs on there. Or I got chicken. Drumsticks. You understand? I gotta put the bones somewhere. They give me a paper towel. Like, you know, I have the selector size, the small sheet of paper towel now. That you can't get regular sheet of paper towel anymore. They give me the selector size, and then they rip it in half. I'm telling you right now, it destroys the whole meal. You get it? Like, I'm so happy when I get the plate of food and the soda is the effervescence is snapping me in the eyeball from across the table because it's fresh out of the can. And then I get this little sheet of paper towel and the whole meal is destroyed. Because now I'm eating and where do I put the bones? I put a bone on a little sheet of towel, then I'm like wiping my fingers on the edge of the towel. The meal is destroyed. And I said this to my wife the other day. Silent spell. But she had to tell me how ungrateful I am and how a mother doesn't have that much money. I'm like, I don't care. I'll bring the paper towels. So now I feel guilty like I'm some type of privileged animal. I just want a full sheet of paper towel. Is that too much to ask? I don't know. Callahan here. Oh my God. And God forbid I don't drink the whole can of soda. If I leave like soda left over, yeah, I know. I get the look. Because it's not getting thrown out. It goes into the refrigerator. It could be like an eighth of a can of soda. It's going into the refrigerator for somebody else. This is like old school. This is, you know what? I lived my whole life, so I don't have to do this kind of thing anymore. Callahan. Reporting for duty. Oh. Scanning for crimes. And yesterday I made a pact with myself that I was going to take care of all the little mundane things. This is like night. You got to understand something, guys. When you work, you got to have something to look forward to when you get out of work. You know what I mean? You getting through an 8 to 10 to 12 hour day at work and knowing that you have to like get out and then pay your taxes or like take care of a red light ticket or pay your bills or like mow the lawn. Like there's got to be some light at the end of the tunnel, like a cold drink or something, or I don't know, a nice meal. So I had a nightmare day. And then it was one of these days where I figured, let me take care of all the little mundane things. So I went and paid my tax. This is my lineup. I got to pay my taxes. I got to put oil in the car. I got to charge the AC. I got to fix the front fence. Oh. I got to change the turn signal light on my wife's car. The turn signal that sometimes doesn't work and sometimes does work. I got to ship something out to the post office. This is what I have to look forward to when I get out of work. Do you understand? And I got to go talk to the guy that does my taxes, who thinks he's funny, but he's not funny. Some people even think they're funny. Like he tries to tell a joke. jokes are like tattoos. You understand? When you see a bad one, you gotta say, oh, that's nice. And when somebody tells you a joke, this is like, he's telling like knock-knock. They're not knock-knock jokes, but he always has a joke that he probably read on the internet. Now he's reciting it to me, and the timing's off. And you know how you feel obligated to laugh at the end? What am I supposed to sit there, deadpan look on my face? Like, oh, guy, that wasn't funny. I gotta laugh at his dumb joke. And then he thinks he's like Mr. Happening. And I got news for you. Any guy that does taxes isn't Mr. Happening. No. No. He's just not funny. He's not funny. And then I go to charge my AC, and I hooked up the AC bottle to the goddamn air conditioner, to the low port side, whatever. I'm holding the trigger on the can, and I'm like, nothing's happening. So little did I know you had to wait for the AC compressor to cycle on. I overfilled the thing. I swear to God, you're not supposed to go into the red with the needle. The needle went. I pinned the needle. So I don't know what's going to happen. There's going to be an explosion somewhere. I don't care. The thing's blowing like it's Arctic tundra coming out of the fucking vents. That's all I care about. Oh, it's fantastic. I turn on my AC. I'm like the Donner Party. I'm like, how long am I going to last in here? Aces, as far as I'm concerned. I'm thinking to myself, these ACs, they're factory tested, like 2 million psi. You could fill it to the red zone, please. This is just safety nonsense, right? Right. What? Theme song? I know. Is anybody watching? Is anybody? Hit me. Come on, hit me. Hit me. Hit me now. Come on. Hit me.
We gotta know. It's like that, y'all. And we don't stop. Go back to rock. Now it's together. Forever. Together. DMC and we're top of that ladder. We're making and breaking. And taking. The deals for real. We could never be faking. I'm chilling. He's cooling. I'm a king that's ruling. Preach and teach.
Shut up. Shut up. Run DMC. Run DMC. Shot a cap gun. Let me tell you something right now. Run DMC was doing it before everybody. Okay? And doing it big. What, are you kidding me? They were over in Japan running around before anybody got a whiff of this hip-hop. Dancing around the stage with Aerosmith. What's this, like 84? I mean, this is like before everything. They had such a head start on everybody else. Give me a break. Give me a break. What do we got here today? Guys, I don't know what's going on here today. We got 2 packages. One from Florida. Yes, this is coming from Florida, from David. David in Florida. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Is there a note here? Wow, look at this. A note printed on a sticker. I've never seen this before. Dear Bithead 1000, thank you for sharing your thoughts with us. Watching your show helps conjure up my own memories, like talking to classmates and teachers about NES and playing ColecoVision at my friend's house. Wow, yeah, ColecoVision. I love doing ColecoVision episodes, but, you know, nobody tunes in. Enclosed are 2 items that I thought of you when I saw. One of them, ba 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 ba. I also hope you are cool with Philly. Ba ba ba. I'm happy to be a member of your audience. You're doing a great job, David. Wow, look at this. What is this? A Metroid patch? What does that say? AGOO 2019 or AGOO 2019? 2,400 to... Oh, $2,425,790.50 raised. I don't know what that is. Interesting. Philadelphia Relords. Sticker in there. Oh my God! You gotta be kidding me! This is awesome! What is this, Iron Maiden in Philadelphia baseball uniforms? Oh my God, and Philadelphia in the Iron Maiden font! Ishka! Ishka Madamu Madaming, the shirt is awesome! Oh yeah! Alright, we're going into the changing room, ladies and gentlemen. Can I get some privacy over here? Alright. Let me get a little privacy for cripe's sake. Bip bap boom. Zip zap zoing. Hold on a second. Zip zap zoo. Zip zap zoing. Bing bang boom. Zip bang crash. Oh yeah. Oh, that's one hell of a t-shirt right there. Oh yeah. Woo! Yeah, baby. Oh man, that t-shirt is awesome. I've never seen that before. Unbelievable. Wow, David, what a treat. That's awesome, man. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's so cool. If I saw a guy wearing that in the street somewhere, I'd say, hey, buddy, that's an awesome t-shirt. And he'd say to me, yeah, that's what it's like in New York, okay? I pulled into 7-Eleven the other day. This guy had this Triumph sport bike. Okay, I've never seen anything like this in my life. It was like this dark blue, and it said Triumph on it, and it was just like one of the most beautiful motorcycles I've ever seen. And I got news for you right now. Guys that ride motorcycles are the biggest losers alive, okay? Either they think they're in a motorcycle gang, which they're not, okay? The days of a motorcycle gang are over, all right? You're just a miserable dad on a motorcycle. Yeah, that's the bottom line. You can put on all the leather. You can have the patch on the back. I got news for you right now. I'd love to get in the face of some of these bikers. I went to a bar once when I had my motorcycle. Yeah. There were a bunch of Mongols there. You know, by the end of the night, it was like I was like Pee Wee Herman. Because I had painted my motorcycle. So they were all like, into the motorcycle. So they wanted me to paint their motorcycles. And so they were like, I was like, all of a sudden I was in the club. And we were having drinks inside and they're throwing me up and down. I'm like, guys, I can't be in your motorcycle club. My shoulders are too narrow. If you're going to be in a motorcycle club, you better have wide shoulders. Yeah. Okay? Exactly. I got shoulders like a fucking somebody with cystic fibrosis. You can call me, that'll be my motorcycle name, fibromyalgia. What's your name, son? Fibromyalgia. Yeah. Oh, please. I know this woman at work. I happen to know that she called in sick, right? And my wife knows this woman too. So she called in sick this particular day. Whatever. For some reason, I just heard about it. And my wife went shopping that day. My wife had a day off. She went shopping. And when I talked to her later, I said, hey, what's up? She goes, oh, I saw so-and-so from work. I said, oh, she called in sick today. She goes, I didn't talk to her. I was kind of like, she was like in a rush, so she didn't want to stop and talk. So the woman didn't see my wife. Anyhow, wow, this story's really going somewhere. And then the next day, I see the woman at work. And I say to her, like I get in her face, like, because I like breaking her balls or whatever. She's an old woman. I said, where were you yesterday? She goes, what? I said, where were you yesterday? She goes, I called in sick. I said, why? She goes, I wasn't feeling well. She goes, I have fibromyalgia. I was in bed all day. I said, oh yeah? Is your bed down at the Tanger Outlets? And she went, I felt better later on and I went out. I mean, these are the joys. Like, I couldn't wait to do that the next day. That was I was just waiting for her to come in so I could do that. Yeah, I know. That's the excitement in my life. Anyhow. Yeah. The Mongols. Yeah, I could have been in the Mongols. I mean, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I'm getting yelled at by my wife. And I'm going to go be in a motorcycle gang? I come home, my wife yells at me, I threaten her, I tell her I'm going to get the motorcycle gang to beat her up. You mentioned that? I come in, hey boys, everybody's at the bar. We got to do a job tonight. Oh yeah? Who are we raping? Like what do biker gangs do? You know? There's a pinball machine. Who are we raping on top of it? No. I remember I worked with a guy and he got yelled at by the manager, and it was a woman manager. This guy's name was Steve. He was an old school Italian guy. And he got yelled at. He didn't like that one bit. Anyhow, we went outside. He's having a cigarette. And he's like, that fucking bitch. And I'm like, well, what's the matter? He goes, I got a couple biker buddies, like pagans. I'm going to call them up and I'm going to have her raped. I swear to God. I'm like, well, that might be overreacting a bit. Hey guys, listen, we gotta throw a raping on somebody. I mean, what the hell? So anyway, yeah, guys, we got a job to do tonight. Oh yeah? What happened? You gotta beat up my wife. She's yelling at me today. Can we do that? Can we make that happen? Just twist her arms a little bit. Don't break her bones, because, I don't want to have to pay the bill. Just beat her up real good. Black eye or something, Anyhow. Here we go. Got another package here. Oh, the Triumph. Yeah. So I love it. Motorcycle riders, you know what they like to do? Because they have no destination. That was my thing with a motorcycle. If I'm riding my motorcycle, I have a destination. I don't care if I'm going garage sailing. There's got to be a destination. You don't just go for a ride. Okay? Because you know what happens? You end up at 7-Eleven like this fucking Bompy. He's out there eating a hot dog, right? Okay, so you drove to 7-Eleven on your motorcycle so you could come eat a 7-Eleven hot dog? You're a loser! So I get out of my car, I see the bike. I say, hey, buddy. I said, beautiful bike. I really meant it, too. And he looked at me and he was like, huh. And I'm like, huh? What does huh mean? And I just chalk it up to, I live in miserable New York. So I went in and I got my 3 chocolate chip cookies. Hush. The reason why I didn't get mad is because I had 3 chocolate chip cookies in my future. All right? So, whatever. I expected it. You gotta be if somebody said to me, hey, I like your bike. Hey, thanks a lot, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. Nice. Not with his hot dog. Huh. I was like, you know what? I hope you fucking fall off and break your neck. How about that? So you can fall off your fucking motorcycle. I feel like driving out of the parking lot and just throwing a handful of thumbtacks in the road. Yeah. Suck. Oh, there goes Rita. Suck on that, bitch. Suck on that. Have fun, getting a raspberry on the pavement. Oh, yeah. You know what? Where's this one coming from? I don't know. There's like no return address here. Oh, Dan from Sioux City, Iowa. Iowa! There's got to be a tractor pull there. Sioux City, Iowa. What put Sioux City on the map? Remember the plane crash?
An emergency landing there. That would mean as many as 125 people survived. It would also mean, if memory serves me, this is the second worst domestic single-plane air crash in history. The plane hit about a half mile from the runway. It bounced twice, landed upside down, and burst in. This flight was bound to Philadelphia from
Oh, yeah. Remember the plane crash that landed in Sioux City, Iowa, and turned into a fireball on landing? Ay, ay, ay. Ishkamada muamada ming. Please. Everybody was jumping down that inflatable ramp. Oh, you couldn't get me off of that plane fast enough. Oh, baby. Yep. Captain Yahoo wasn't driving that plane that day. Well, who's the guy, the big hero, that landed in the Hudson River? What was his name? Captain what? Captain Yahoo. Who, number one, crashed into a bunch of birds and then crashed into the water. And he's a big hero. He saved everybody. No, motherfucker. He saved himself. Okay? You think when a pilot's going down, he's like, oh man, I gotta save these people? No. He's like, I gotta save myself. I don't care if I gotta land tail first, so the whole rest of the plane crumples until it reaches the back of my seat. As long as I make it. All right. Oh yeah, Johnny Blade in action here. What are you gonna do? Come on. There you go. Yeah, I got a note here. Dear Jesse, by the way, thank you for using your printer ink. And Tona, sip of coffee. Shot a cap gun for you. Yes. It's about 4 cents worth of caps going off. You're welcome. Thank you for bringing us the greatest video game program in the history of human civilization. Just want to say thank you for all you've done over the past few months during this pandemic. Keeping us entertained and grounded during this crazy time. I don't think you may realize how great you really are. Well, thank you. Thank you. I wanted to show, listen, God forbid we ever really make it around here. All right. You know how you say oh, I met this celebrity. I don't know. I met, I don't know, Cornelius from Planet of the Apes. And people, you know how people meet an actor and they're like, he was so down to earth. Yeah, not me. Not me. I'm going to be on a chariot, people throwing roses around. I mean, however we can spend the money. You get it? There's going to be nothing down to earth. All right? I'm going to bet my head's going to be up in the sky. Do you understand? One day, it's going to happen. Oh my God. We're going to do it big time. We're going to drive a tank. That's my goal. My main goal is to drive a tank around town. I don't care if I got to buy a town to be able to do that. We're going to do that one day. All right. I wanted to show you my gratitude and return the that's the thing. People don't know how to have fun when they make money. Do you understand? They just don't know how to have fun when they make money. People don't know how to have fun, period. I work with retired people that still work. I can't wrap my head around it. All right. Keep on doing what you do. You and your family stay safe. Have a great summer, my friend. A loyal fan forever. Dan? From Iowa. You meet these people from Iowa. This is different sort of people altogether. You know? It's like when I met the girl from Norway. She was from Norway. This girl looked like a porcelain doll. You understand? Me and my slob friends are at the bar drinking like animals, drunk. And up comes up to me this fawn of a girl who looks like a doll. And she says, "Hi." And I look at her and I'm like, she's talking to me? I thought she wanted to put a cigarette out on my forehead. I'm like, who is this most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life? And she's saying hi to me. And I'm like, oh, hey. I'm like, where? I'm waiting for the cameras to come out of from the ceiling and balloons to fall. Hey, moron, you're on candid camera. This is what you can have in life. And I'm like, hey. She goes, what does she say to me? The first thing out of her mouth, do you like Eminem? Like the rapper? At the time, Eminem was big. And I was like, he's all right. I like Eminem. And I'm like, what is she on drugs? And I'll say, oh, okay, that's great. And then I noticed the accent. So I'm like, oh, where you from? I'm from Norway. And I'm like, oh my God. People in Norway are like this? This is big smile, happy. I'm like, there's a happy person in our state. What's going on here? She was an exchange student from NYU design school, right? And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, look what just fell into my lap. Now the horns are coming out of my head and I'm thinking, you know what I'm thinking, guys. I know. I'm going to destroy this girl's life. Saving grace, about 5 steps behind her was her brother. Hi! Another one. And I'm like, who's this guy? And the first thing he says to me, do you like Eminem? And I'm like, yeah, he's great. Now can you go away? I'm trying to bang your sister. It was her brother. So I'm like, oh my God, these two, where is her turnip truck parked outside? Did you guys just fall off? I felt like telling him, I felt like telling him, you got to get out of here. You're in this is a viper's den. You're surrounded by vampires. I felt like buying them a ticket back to Norway and saying, never come back. You understand? Run. We have to run. Let's go now. So I don't know what happened later on that night. She was getting railed by somebody. Somebody got her brother blind drunk and then railed her. Right now she's got the biggest bastard of a kid. It's like she's pregnant with New York DNA just clashed with Norway DNA, and now it's going to be the biggest bastard of a child alive. Yeah, you're welcome. Go back to Norway with Satan in your womb. What happens when you get off the plane at Norway? Like, she's like, I'm home. Oh, we made you chocolate. I knitted you a dress that you can put on, that you can use to cover up your hot body. These were like perfect genetics. I mean, so I imagine Iowa's kind of like the same thing, right? I mean, what? I don't know. What first? Maybe this first. What is this? Oh, you hear that? Oh my God. Only one thing makes that devious sound. You understand? Liquid and glass makes that sound. Oh yeah. This packing is like, this is like incredible packing job you did there. Jesus Christ. Look at all the bubble wrap here. Alrighty. Getting thirsty. That's like my buddy Anthony, his Italian father. He would come in every time he would drink something. Okay, he would come in from outside, and he'd get a glass of water. Anytime he would drink something, he'd go like this. So thirsty. Every time, and my friend Anthony would get so aggravated with him. Oh, it was the best. And then again. So thirsty. Every time. Oh my God. All right, more bubble wrap. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Here we go, boys. Old number 7 coming at ya. Coming at ya. Shed edition. It'll stay out here, and I think we're going to need this for the next video. Oh yeah, Dan, you speaking my language? Oh yeah. Sip of coffee to Dan. Sip of coffee, Lemmy Killmeister. Jack and Cokes in tow. Please. 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 Oh, baby. What do we have here? A box in a box. A box in a box. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Look at this. I didn't even know this existed. I didn't even know. This is Iron Maiden, England, 88. This is live concert recorded in Birmingham, NEC, on the 26th and 27th, November 88. Ah, this is right after Somewhere in Time. This is Seventh Son of the Seventh Son. Oh, they open with Moonchild. They love to open with Moonchild after Seventh Son of the Seventh Son. Yeah, good way to open. Good way to open. Evil That Men Do, The Prisoner, Still Life. Still Life. You don't hear that one live very often. Die With Your Boots On. Arr, arr, arr. Wasted Years. Oh, yeah. Heaven Can Wait. Oh, yeah. Hallowed Be Thy Name. Bip Bap. Bip Bap Boop. What do they close with? Well, listen to this. Okay, I want you to listen to this had to be the encore. You ready? Side 4. The last 4 songs, Iron Maiden. Come on, that was the closer forever, right? Oh, yeah. Run to the Hills. Naturally. Running Free. Okay? And then Sanctuary. Oh, my God. The last 4 songs, basically Paul Di'Anno songs, except for Run to the Hills. Yeah. I don't like hearing Bruce sing Running Free. It's Paul's song, right? This is raw. Running Free, oh my God, this is raw youth on fire. But this is incredible. Oh my God, what is this, 180 gram vinyl? I can hardly pick it up. Wow. Dan, what can I say? What do you say? Mixed by Martin Birch. Thank you. Oh, this is gorgeous. Oh, limited edition double picture disc vinyl. Hello. Okay. Let's take a look. Double picture disc vinyl. Oh my God, what a set. Are you kidding me? What a set. Remember you had Eddie ripping out that unborn child? Woo! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Clairvoyant, right? The clairvoyant right there. Oh, yeah. This is beautiful. What a beautiful, beautiful set. Oh, takes me right back. I could have went in 88. No, I could have went in 87. I could have went during the Somewhere. Can you believe this? This was like a tour every year. Because 86 wasn't 86 Alive After Death. 87 was Somewhere in Time. 88, Seventh Son. I mean, come on. Come on. Oh, yeah. I couldn't go to that show, and I blame Motley Crue for that. Yeah. Because it was at that time where people were throwing like blockbusters at each other at rock concerts, and some idiot moron went deaf. Yeah, so thank you. I wish I could get a hold of that guy right now. I'd get right behind him and start cursing at him. Yeah, thank you. That's the reason why I couldn't go to the Iron Maiden show in 87. Yeah, what an opportunity missed. Great, that's great. Guys. What are you going to do? Thank you, Dan. Thank you, David. Yes, the double D's. How about that? Thank you, guys. Amazing stuff. Guys, did anybody ever tell you that you just tuned into the greatest video game program in the history of human civilization? And you better believe that. With the 4K face! We'll see you next time.